As you take a few moments to get quiet and settle into your chair, noticing your breathing without changing your breath. Place one hand over your heart, the other hand over your belly. Noticing whether your breath feels shallow or deep, fast or slow. Does it feel even or uneven? I see you, buddy. And begin to deepen the breath. So on your next inhalation, take a little slower, deeper breath in and out through your nose. Unless you have nasal congestion, you breathe in and out through your mouth. Just gradually deepening your breath with each inhalation and exhalation. The purpose is just to bring your awareness to the present moment. Allow any thoughts before you started your practice or after what you're going to do after your practice. Begin to let those thoughts drift off into the distance. So with each inhalation and exhalation, as you deepen your breath, allowing your mind to quiet, bringing yourself to the present moment, and noticing how your body feels. Notice your feet pressing down into the floor. Just rocking the feet forward and back a few times. Feel the pressure. Feel your feet pressing down into your floor. And as you press your feet down into the floor, feel your spine lifting up through the crown of your head. Pressing your feet and your hips pressing down into the chair as you lift your spine up through the crown of your head and gently tuck your chin. Bring your arms to the tops of your thighs. Begin to roll the shoulders backwards and forwards. Focusing on your shoulders here, letting go of any tightness or tension. Shrugging the shoulders up and down a couple times. Slowly turning your head from side to side, checking in with your neck. So all these little movements, deepening your breath, begin to bring you more inward, focusing more on inward things instead of outward things. Take your chin down to your chest and then lift the head up and down a couple times, like you're nodding yes. And then gently tuck your chin like a soldier. Turn your palms up on tops of your thighs. Take 3 slow, deep breaths in and out, settling in to your focus. Bringing your attention to yourself. Letting go of any concerns. One of my favorite authors always says, it's all small stuff. There's nothing serious going on here. And then open your eyes. Let's begin a few rounds of cat-cow to warm up your spine. We'll be moving our spines in all 7 directions today. Forward, back bends, side bends, side to side, spinal twists, and then elongating the spine. So we start by warming up our spine. Just moving at your own breath's pace, rounding and unrounding. Inhaling forward, exhaling as you round, as you begin to coordinate the breath with the movement. Come back to center, make some circles. You can as you circle, you can undulate your spine a little bit. Notice how your lower back feels, side to side, how your sides feel. And then reversing in the opposite direction. If you tend to get a little lightheaded, just move a little slower. And you can reverse a couple times. So just noticing how your back feels. And then coming back to center. Bring your arms down by your side. Shake out your arms and your hands. Inhale, arms overhead, palms together. Exhaling, palms in front of your heart. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Do that 3 more times at your own breath pace. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, palms to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Interlace your fingers. Stretch your palms away. Take your arms overhead. Lean back. Look up. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. Bend your elbows. Elbows are shoulder level, palms facing forward. And then take a couple breaths here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together in your upper back. Lift your chin. Just hold. Take a few breaths there. Feel the heart open. Feel the expansion in the heart. Breathing deeply. Relaxing. And then bringing your palms back together in front of your heart. Keep the palms in front of your heart and gently press your thumb into your sternum. Press your feet down. Spine is lifted. Inhale. And as you exhale, twisting to your right, looking to the right shoulder. Maybe about 70%. So you're not forcing all the way to your extreme twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting to your left. And you're keeping your palms are gently pressing into your sternum. So your shoulders stay squared. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting again to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twisting left. So your knees stay pointing straight ahead. In fact, you know, sometimes if your knees feel like they're splaying out to the side or to one side or the other, you just bring your knees in towards each other. And then inhale, center. Bring your arms down by your sides. I see you, Socrates. Good morning, buddy. Turn your right palm up. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, bend to your left. You can hold the side of the chair with the left hand. And then switch sides. Inhale your left palm up and exhale, bending to your right. And let's do that a couple more times. Just bending side to side, slowly stretching up. Exhaling as you bend. Inhale and exhale. Boy, Socrates is very vocal today. That's not why he can't. I think he feels special because he gets to be out by himself today. And that's better because sometimes when they're out together, they fight. Just one more time, bending to the right. So just gently going side to side, feeling the sides of your body stretching out as you float from side to side. And then coming back up, bringing the palms together. Exhale. Roll the shoulders down away from your ears. Bring your arms by your sides again. Inhale, arms up, lean back slightly, going into beginning our seated sun salutation. Bringing the hands down to the tops of your feet or your shins. Inhale, halfway up, look up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, slide the hands all the way up to your hip creases. Draw your elbows, shoulders back. Lift your heart, lift your chin, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Nice stretch for your back, chin to chest. Inhale, arms overhead again. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. And roll the shoulders, take a breath. And repeat, inhale, arms up, lean back slightly, look up. Exhaling, forward fold, fingertips towards the tops of your feet. Slide your hands to your shins, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, slide the hands all the way up to your hip creases, draw your elbows, shoulders back, look up. Exhale, round your spine, arms long, chin to chest. Inhale, arms overhead. Again, one more time. Exhaling, forward fold. Hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway up, look up. Exhale, fold in. Now hold the forward fold. Fold your arms, hold your elbows, let your back stretch out. You can kind of shift your shoulders from side to side. Feel the back stretching out from side to side as you do that. Come back to center. Place your left hand on your right foot if you can reach it, or your shin, and then raise your right arm up, or windmill the arm up, and look up toward the right thumb. Exhale, bringing your right hand to the left foot or shin, and then inhale the left arm up, look up. Let's repeat that. Left hand to right shin or foot, windmill, right arm up. Exhaling, you float the right hand over to the left foot or shin and float the left arm up. And then bring both hands back down, slide the hands all the way up. Draw your shoulder blades and the muscles in your upper back together. Look up, take a couple deep breaths. You can hold the back of the chair going to this back bend. See if you can breathe into the back of your heart. Feel your back of your heart opening up as you inhale and exhale. And then release. Now you can circle your torso a couple more times and do a couple more cat-cows here. I'm just going to move my props out the way. So as I said, we got, if possible, you have a couple light weights today, a couple yoga blocks and a yoga strap. Separate your feet wider than your seat and holding, so that you scoot back a little bit. Your knees are going to track over your toes, big toe and the first toe, and placing your hands on your thighs, slowly circle a little larger now. And you should feel, when you come forward, you should feel an inner thigh stretching. So just stretching out the inner thighs a little bit, kind of pressing your knees away. If your knees are still closer together than your feet, you can just walk your feet in. And now reverse, going in the opposite direction. If you have your block nearby, take your block, place it in the center between your feet. I'm going to move my weights out the way. And then kind of walk the block out a little further. So you're deepening, a little deeper back stretch and inner thigh stretch here. Press your knees away if they're starting to come inward, or you can walk your feet in towards each other. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. Nice inner thigh stretch, stretch for the back. And you can just stretch your arms out as far as you want to. And you can use two blocks too. So you might not be able, I'm just going to stack my blocks up a little higher. I'm just showing you how you can stack your blocks. You can stack them any way you want, really. This is probably a little easier. And just stretch out. Nice stretch for your back, your shoulders, your arms. Just kind of shift from side to side. And then from there, move your blocks over. Let's move them to the right first. Move your blocks to your right, and then stretch your arms out. Remember, you're pressing the knees away, or you're bringing your feet in more. You feel a nice stretch on the left side here. A couple deep breaths in and out. And then move the blocks over to the other side to stretch the right side out a little bit more. You can also use a couple shoe boxes, So I always offer alternatives if you haven't gotten all your props yet. And then you can bring your blocks or your shoe boxes in closer. Even space between your feet. Keep your left palm down, face down, turn your right palm up. Inhale to windmill. The right arm up, gazing up toward the right thumb. And then exhale as you bring the right palm down, turn the left palm up. Inhale. And you're actually rotating from your solar plexus, actually. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. And then bring that hand down. And you can bring one hand up and then the other hand. Keep your feet the way they are. Place your left hand in the front, reach back. If you can hold on to the back of the seat with the right hand, and just scoop your hips over slightly to your left side of your chair. And then you're gonna turn, take your right foot, pointing it straight ahead to the right, and your back foot is angled toward the right foot. And I know the knee is coming in somewhat, and it's okay. You're just gonna relax the knee inward a little bit. Bring your arms to T. Have your blocks nearby. Maybe just push your blocks to the inside of your right foot. Draw your shoulder blades in towards each other. Inhale. And as you exhale, reaching to your right. And if possible, you can either bring the forearm down to the thigh, or if you have your blocks or your shoe boxes, bring the hand down to the shoe box or the blocks, and then your left arm goes straight up from the left shoulder. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. And you're reaching up. I want you to reach up strong. So you're not leaning down. You should be able to move this arm freely, right? I see you, Socrates. And then you're reaching up. Take a couple more deep breaths in and out. And then from there, maybe you can extend the arm over a little bit further. And I know it's going to be hard not to. So maybe you're up here. Maybe you got the forearm. And then you're going to press down into the thigh with the forearm. And then reverse. Take your left forearm to the left thigh. And then we'll go into a reverse seated warrior. Taking a couple deep breaths in and out. And then come back up. Bring your hands down to the front of the chair. And then just turn. Or let's go. We'll go all the way. So place your left hand to the front of the chair. Right hand is on the back of the chair. And then you're bringing the left knee in front of your seat. That's available to you. You can use your blocks to place your shin. If your knee doesn't come all the way to the floor, holding the back of the chair with your right arm, extend the left arm out in front. Give yourself a thumbs up. Inhaling the arm up as you lean back slightly into a slight upper back bend for a seated crescent pose. Your left toes can either be curled under or uncurl and just rest on the top of the foot. Slowly circle, turn the palm up behind you. Just 3 circles, palm down in front. Turn your gaze on your fingertips. Try to keep your gaze on your fingertips so your eyeballs are following your fingers. And then one more. Let's do that one more time. Bring the palm down in front and up behind. And then place the hand on the front. If you want a little deeper hip flexor in front of that left thigh, holding your chair with both hands, maybe you can slide the leg back a little bit, but be careful that you are still stable on your seat. You're not going to slide off your chair. This is only if you feel, if nothing is painful to you. I know I have my weights back there, so that's not a good thing to put the top of my foot on the weights. That could be painful, so be careful. And then from there, maybe raise the arm up again, arching the back a little bit more maybe, or not. So only going as far as you feel comfortable. Find your resistance. Your resistance is your edge. Breathe, and then you'll feel the body should maybe relax a little bit. And then bring that arm down very carefully. Bring the leg forward, moving slowly and deliberately, and turn around to face the front. Doing the same thing on this side, so separating the knees and the feet, holding the back of the seat with your left hand, and shifting the hips over to the right side. The left foot is pointing over to the left side, and your right foot is angling toward the left side. And you can relax that knee. I would just relax the knee so that you don't feel that you're torquing. I don't want you to torque the knee. And then bring your arms out to T. Draw the shoulder blades in. Inhale, exhale. Oops. Hey, bring your blocks to the inside of the left foot if you have them. And then exhale, bend that forearm to the thigh, or you can place the hand on your blocks or your shoe box, and then raise the right arm straight up, fingertips toward the ceiling, gazing up toward the right thumb. Again, you're extending through that shoulder, up through the fingertips. Couple deep breaths in and out. And then if you want to extend the arm next to the side of the face, the upper arm next to the side of the face. One more breath. Now bring the arm down first, and then slowly rise up. Bring the arms out to T again. Bend your right elbow, place the forearm on the right thigh, and then reverse warrior, reaching the left arm in the opposite direction. Couple more breaths in and out. So you're feeling your inner strength. A lot of these exercises, we're doing heart openers. We're focusing on our solar plexus to engage our power, our inner power, especially knowing that your power is in the present moment. So you want to feel the power of the present moment. And then come back to T. Bring your hands down. Left arm holding the back of the chair, right in the front. Shifting your body to bring the right knee down. Make sure that you're still squared on your hips. Your hips are still stable on your seat. Lift your right arm out in front. Give yourself a thumbs up. Back foot can either be curled under or top of the foot. Inhale, the right arm up. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. Crescent pose. And then begin to slowly circle. Keep your gaze on the fingertips as you circle the hand. The palm is coming down in front, and you're holding the back of the chair with the left hand. Palm is coming down in front, and then palm turns up as you bring the palm up. Down in front, up in the back. Okay, so keep going, keep flowing. 2 more circles at your own breath's pace. Let me see this. Okay. All right, and then come. Okay. All right, and then bring the hand down. Adjust yourself on the seat. Come back to center. Just okay. All right. Now I want you to have your blocks, if you have your blocks and shoe boxes between your feet, and you're going to take one. I want you to take one of them. And you might have to scoot forward a little bit, but still be stable on your chair. And you're gently squeezing that block to stabilize your lower body. If you have a couple sets of small weights, bring your weights down by your side. Okay, hold on 1 second. This is Pat calling. Let me take her call. Okay, so as I was saying, take one of your blocks, place it between your thighs, and then the other block between your feet. And I want you, this is to stabilize your lower body. So you're squeezing the block there in between the feet, arms by your sides. You're holding your weights. Make sure your wrists stay straight. So avoid hyperextending or flexing. You want to keep, you're holding that weight with a good firm grip and with proper alignment. So you're going to start by bringing your Arms down by your side, sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders down away from your ears, gently tuck your chin. Inhale, bring the weights out to the side, and then bend at the elbows. Take a breath in and out. You're going to draw your shoulder blades together in your upper back for upper back bend, and then lean back slightly. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. We're just adding some resistance. You can also engage your lower abdominals here, but try not to let it interfere with your deep breathing. So you're still doing slow, deep breathing. And then exhaling, come forward, bring the elbows in towards each other, and then inhale, open. So we're going to do this 4 more times. Exhale, elbows together. Inhale, open. 3 more. And open. 2 more. And 1 more. Now keeping the elbows and the weights touching each other. Inhale straight up and exhale down. So you're moving slowly, just a set of light weights. If you don't have light weights, you can use a couple cans of food too, just to add a little resistance. Now we're going to do 3 more. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 1 more. Inhale up and exhale down. Okay, now just bring your weights to the top of your thighs, roll the shoulders back and forward a couple times. And let's do that again. Inhale, arms straight out. Bend at the elbows. Draw the shoulder blades in towards each other. Lean back slightly, slight upper back bend. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. And then come back to a neutral spine. Inhale. Exhale, elbows in. This time we're going to do the elbows in and then up and then down and open. Okay? So elbows together, up, down, and open. We're doing 4 more. Up, down, and open. Up, down. So you're squeezing the elbows together. Okay, do 2 more. And I just want you to just do your slow, deep breathing. I'm not trying to coordinate the breath with the movement here because that might be a little, it may feel a little off. So let's just roll the shoulders back and forward a couple times. Okay. Now, turn your palms up. You're going to inhale the palms up, and then exhale, turn the palms down at shoulder level and bring the weights down. So inhale up and exhale down. Still sitting up nice and tall, gently squeezing the block between the feet and the knees. Inhale up and exhale down. Turn the palm down at shoulder level and then up at shoulder level. Okay, 1 more. Inhale and exhale. All right. Now take your left weight, bring it down to the floor. Hold the side of the chair with your left hand. Turn your right palm up with the weight. Inhale up, and then exhale. You go into a side bend. So make sure you move slowly and carefully. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. I don't want to collapse forward, but I want you to be able to see where the arm is. And then we're going to exhale, turn the palm down, and then do that again. Inhale, the weight up. Exhale as you bend. And take a breath here. And then bring that weight down. Put the weight down on the floor. Take the weight in your left hand. Hold the right side of the chair with your right hand. Inhale, the arm up. Exhale, bend to your right. Inhale up. And then exhale down. So you're moving the weight slowly with control. Inhale up. Exhale as you bend. Now hold. Take a couple breaths in and out. And then inhale and exhale, bring the weight down. Okay. All right. Stretch out the lower body a little bit. So raising your right leg up, hug that knee in, stretch it up, inhale. And as you exhale, round your spine, draw the knee toward the forehead, keep your shoulders down away from your ears. You're pressing the left foot down into the floor. And then lift your head and shoulders, make a couple circles in both directions just to check in with the hip joint. And then bring the leg over to the side a couple times. And then from there, cross that right ankle above the left knee. This is our figure 4 stretch to stretch out the hips. Gently press against the inner right thigh with the right hand, holding the ankle with the left hand. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, and as you exhale, keeping that foot flexed, hinging from your hips, folding forwards. Breathing into the tightness. So you find your edge and then take a few deep breaths in and out to allow the body to release. Inhale as you come up. Walk that leg in toward midline, cross the leg all the way over, keep the foot flexed. Both hands to the outside of the right thigh as you go a little deeper into your spinal twist now, to your right, gazing toward the right shoulder. Maybe you can bring your forearm or the elbow or the back of the elbow to the top or side of that left thigh. Hold, take a couple deep breaths in and out. Your spine is long, your shoulders are down, your chin is tucked. One more deep breath in and out. And then release, coming back around gently, softly, uncross that leg, tap it out. You have your strap or old scarf or no tie nearby, and your blocks or your shoe boxes. And you can also use a second chair or a stool, just something to elevate the foot. Place your strap around the ball of the foot. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, and as you exhale, hinging from your hips. You can walk your hands down the strap. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Softening into the stretch. Finding your edge and breathe. Inhale as you slowly rise up. And then lift your leg up a little higher if you want. So you can keep the foot down here, but if you want a little bit more, raise the leg up a little higher. You're leaning back toward the back of your chair, pressing the left foot down so the knee doesn't splay out. Keep that knee pointed straight ahead. Hold the side of the chair with your left hand. So this is only if you want to go a little bit farther, or you can stay right where you are. Bring the leg out to the side. Engage your lower core if you need to, but don't compromise the slow, deep breathing. And then extend the arm out to the left. Look toward the left shoulder. And you can do this with a bent knee too. You can totally bend the knee. Just bring the leg out to the side. And then bring the leg back in. Unhook that strap. And just take a moment, turn the palms up, close your eyes. Scan your body. And just check in. Notice how you feel right now. How far have you come during this practice? Do you feel more present in the moment? Does your body feel lighter? Do you feel more open? How does this leg, the right leg, feel compared to the left leg? My leg, it feels a little tingly compared to the left leg. And it almost feels bigger. So, you might feel some little subtleties, just some little subtle differences. And if not, it's okay. Now let's move and do the same thing with the left leg. So pressing the right foot down, lift your left leg, interlace the hands below that knee, draw the leg up. Inhale, exhale, round, draw the knee toward the forehead, pressing the shoulders down. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. And then lifting your head and shoulders, cross the ankle above that knee, opposite knee, right knee. Gently pressing against the inner left thigh with the left hand, holding the ankle with the right hand. Inhale, exhale, hinging from your hips, folding forwards, keeping a neutral spine. Once you feel some resistance, breathe, relax, stretch, and let go. Relax your shoulders, a couple more breaths. And as you breathe deeply like this, it can, breath is so powerful. We know that. We know how the life force comes in through our breath, and it energizes you. It invigorates you. It inspires you, meaning it allows you to be in spirit, in your spirit. And then inhale as you come up. Walk your right leg over. Cross the left leg over. And we didn't circle the other foot, but let's circle this foot a few times. I actually fell off my porch this weekend. It's not funny. I know it's not funny, but I was getting a package and that my husband asked me to get off the porch, and we have a Ring doorbell. So he saw me pick up the package and he saw me fall off the porch, and he was upset because he thought I threw the package. So I was upset because he was more worried about the package than about me, but I was fine. I did twist my ankle a little bit, but everything was okay. So, but I just thought that was kind of funny, but not so funny. It's not funny when someone falls. And then sit up nice and tall. But because I wasn't hurt, I'm just kind of making a little fun of it. And then pressing the outside of the leg with both hands, twisting to your left, and then looking toward the left shoulder. So I kind of feel that, doing yoga helps to strengthen, the body, so that maybe if I hadn't been doing yoga, I might have hurt myself even more. Who knows? So it does help to try to stay as healthy as you can. Because as we age, we're more prone to injure ourselves if we do fall. So go ahead, release, and come back around to center. And then take that leg, uncross it, draw it up. We did that. And I want to circle a few times at that hip joint. Bring the leg up, inhale, exhale, rounding, drawing the knee toward the forehead. And then lifting the leg up and take it in and out a couple times. Take your strap, slide the blocks over, and then place the heel on the blocks. Place your strap around the ball of the foot. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. And as you exhale, hinging forward from your hips. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. Just walk your hands down the strap, softening forward. Then rise up. And if you can hold it here, or if you want to lift the leg up, go a little further. You can lean back towards your chair, engage your lower abdominals, and draw the leg out to the side, extend the opposite arm, press your right foot down. You can bend the knee if you need to. And then bring the leg back in. Tap the foot down. Close your eyes for a few seconds. Check in, scan your body. Enjoy your breath. Enjoy the moment. Such an opportunity to quiet your mind. Quiet your mind, allow your vibration to rise, your energy to rise. And then open your eyes. So let's come to standing any way that's most comfortable for you to finish up in some standing postures. And I'm just going to have you stand behind your chair. I'm going to show you how you can just do a few balance and standing exercises behind your chair. And what I'll do is I'll turn sideways. So first, because the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to shift from your balls of your feet to your heels, back and forth from balls to the heels. You can see my feet and my. So I know my head is not in the picture quite, but I want you to see how I'm just shifting forward and back from the balls to the heels. You can have a slight bend in your knee. And we always start in our mountain pose. So your feet are about hip distance apart, slight bend in your knee, tailbone rooting toward the earth, spine is long through the crown of your head, chin gently tucked, heart and sternum are lifted. Next time you come to the balls of the feet, see if you can stay up there for a few seconds. So on your tippy toes, sometimes we say, and then bring one arm out. So if I'm facing my chair, and then maybe you can bring the other arm out, but you need to keep the hand on the chair. Go for it. And then bring your heels down, bring the arms down. Standing next to your seat, have a little space there. And move this out the way, and I want you to be able to see the head and the feet if possible. Okay. All right, so I think you can, let's do it this way. We'll do that last. I was gonna do tree pose, but we'll finish up with tree pose. So standing behind your chair, hands on your seat, and then step your feet wide apart. Your chair is on a non-slip surface. And even if you can have your back, if you have a wall, because you can use the walls for support as well. And then hands on top of your chair, lift your heels, pivot your heels to the right. Pivot your heels to the left, your toes point to the right, and then bend that right knee. Scoot the right foot forward a little bit if you need to, but if you feel a little off balance, you can absolutely just bring your feet together. Straighten your right leg, and then you're reaching, and just place your right hand on the shin. Now, if you have your blocks handy, you can place your blocks to the inside of your foot, and then you can place your hands on the block if you want to, or your fingertips. You're pressing strong through the outside edge of your left foot, and you're elongating toward this right side. You're drawing your heels in isometrically so that you feel your inner thighs engaged, and then see if you can hug your thighs up toward your hip creases. I know that may sound awkward, but if you can visualize and just make those little small movements, this helps to support your spine and your back and stabilize your lower body. And that way you're not collapsing down. And then from there, you can keep your left hand on your seat, your hip, shoulders, or extend the arm. I'm just going to place my hand a little lower because I want you to see my top hand is facing forward. And then you're trying not to round in that left side. So you're extending in both directions, imagine you're extending energy out in both directions. One more deep breath in and out. Now placing your hand on the seat, gently bending that knee and turning your toes forward, lifting, if you do a little heels, toes, lift your heels and pivot your heels to the right, bend the left knee this time. You can bring your arms out for a standing warrior too. I know we didn't stay that long on the other side, and I don't think we did the arms, and then from there, you place your hands back on the seat, straighten your left leg, and that left hip is going to dip under a little bit. The right hip comes up, and then you can either place your hand on the shin. Remember, you're not going to never push on the knee joint. So your hand either above or below the knee. You can adjust the spacing between your feet if you need to. And then engage in your inner thighs by hugging the thighs up into the hip creases, drawing the heels isometrically towards each other, and then sliding the hands down if you have your block. You can do it this way too. So you can have your fingertips. And then from there, right hands on your chair, hip, shoulders, or extended. And we're always mindful of where our head position, because we don't want to just let our head dangle. Our head is an extension of our spine, so you either look up, you can look down, or you can look toward your monitor. A couple more breaths in and out. You can always come out of it whenever you need to, and then rise up, bend the knee, moving slowly, carefully. I'm going to bring that chair back. I'm just going to slide the blocks underneath. Well, I do want to have the blocks nearby when we do tree pose. So let me show you how we can actually do tree pose from behind the chair, but that's going to look kind of awkward. Well, I think you can see me. I'm going to kind of put it off to the side, but you can be right behind your chair. So we just shift our weight over to our left side. Have your block nearby. You always have your blocks right between your feet. And then shifting over toward your left side, bending the right knee, placing the toes on the block or on the floor. And the heel is just going to be right above your left ankle. Soft bend in the standing leg. Tailbone is rooting toward the earth. Spine lifts up. Chin is tucked. Then you can place your hands, draw your shoulder blades in towards each other. Find your drishti point, a spot to stare at toward the wall. And just connect with your inner balance. So imagine there's a line of energy. In yoga, they call it Sushumna, that force, that line of energy going through the center of the body, connecting that we connect our energy centers to our chakras. And standing tall, stable. So finding your stability during your yoga practice and then feeling that and using that stability in your everyday life. Together, maybe you want to lift the foot a little higher. Maybe you've got your wall behind you. And then bring the foot down, march it out, and step over to one side of your chair here. Because what I want you to do is I want you to lift that leg up so you're standing on your left foot and right hand on the right hip. And maybe you can extend that leg out. And then if you can bring that leg and then take it back. So you're just coming back to center and then extend the leg forward, shift forward as you take the leg back, and you're shifting back as you take the leg forward. So keeping a slight bend in that knee. Or you can just, step the foot forward and back, still staring at your drishti point. You'll feel this thigh working out a little bit. And then bring that foot down. Now, do the other side, coming back to your mountain pose. I'm just standing off to the side slightly. And rocking back and forth a little bit. Feet are about hip distance apart. You can take your block. Bring that left knee out to the side, toes to the block or to the floor. Heel above your right ankle, soft bend in the right knee. Realign your spine, chin tucked, shoulders back and down. Placing your palms to your heart or anywhere that's most available or comfortable for you. Maybe this time you can bring your palms overhead. Open out your limbs. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. Maybe raise the foot up a little higher. And then bring the arms down, the feet down. And then stepping over to the side, lifting the legs, soft bend in the knee. And then just kind of take that leg back and forth. And then eventually bring it forward a little bit more. And then back. And then bring the foot down. All right, so step in front of your chair. And then make sure that seat is right behind you. You're going to bring your arms. Let's take a block. Place the block between your legs. Let's take our weights. Use a little resistance here. If you want to, you don't have to. And then you're going to go to a chair pose, holding the weights up, squeezing the block. If you don't have blocks, you can just bring your legs, your feet, your thighs all the way together. Root your tailbone. Make sure that seat is right behind you so when you get ready to sit down, and then just go down a little further. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. And I want you to stand all the way up. Bring the weights down. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, come down again, but not all the way. Hold. Couple more breaths in and out. And then look behind, make sure, and then you can sit all the way down in the chair. Set your block and your weights off. Take a moment to recheck in. Scan your body for any remaining areas of stress or tension, tightness. Mindfully ask them to release and relax. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, release any remaining tension in your upper body. Maybe circle your head a couple times in both directions, just letting go of any remaining neck or shoulder tension. Relaxing the muscles of your face, your jaw, your scalp. And then bring your head back to center. Take another deep breath in and out. And as you exhale, relax the entire lower half of your body and forget about it. Well, relax any remaining tension in your lower body and forget about it. No longer control your breathing. Allow the breath to flow naturally throughout your body. Inhaling positive as you notice your next inhalation. Exhaling any remaining negativity. And just saying to yourself, breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release all tension from my body and mind. Breathing in, I dwell in the present moment. Present moment, wonderful moment. Thank you for allowing me to share your yoga practice. May you take the benefit of your practice into your own life and share it with others, knowing that yoga is more than a physical practice. It's a philosophy and a way of life. Peace, Om Shanti, Namaste.
Namaste.